Hey, what's up everyone? This is Metal Gamer here. Oh wait, I can't say that anymore. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Raphael, and do you guys remember that melodramatic final update video I uploaded a while back? It's hard to believe that was almost 2 years ago at this point. Also, that sucker went on to have a significantly higher viewer to subscriber ratio than most of my regular videos at the time, which is quite ironic in hindsight. Perhaps I should consider quitting YouTube more often. But anyway, that's beside the point. The point is, I'm back. Well, to a certain extent. To another extent, I've been back for a long time. Those of you who've subscribed to my new channel, Pacheco Projects and Productions, or P-Cubed for short, have probably already noticed that we've been uploading quality weekly content there for months now. I say we because the channel is a co-venture between my sibling and I, and we hope to open it up to more collaborators in the future. But for now, every week we're putting out all sorts of creative and production-based videos. And I must say, with the greater emphasis on creative content, I found the work I'm doing on that channel far more fulfilling than just about almost everything I've done on this channel. So with that being said, if you want to see the passion projects my sibling and I are churning out every single week, then I highly recommend subscribing to that channel if you haven't already. So anyway, now that I've done the sales pitch, let me try and contribute to the topic at hand, and that is, who am I? That seems like a very simple question, but the truth is, I found myself at a bit of a crossroad in my life's journey. Like I said in that final update video, the main reason I gave up on YouTube was to focus on my academics, but for reasons I won't get into, that ended up falling through and I am no longer in college. Which was strange for someone like me whose whole life had been academics up until that point. Throughout my secondary education, I dedicated myself to being the best student that I could possibly be. And for me, higher education was the end game. So to have that swept out from under me was quite a jarring possibility at the time. But I had faith, and I'm certainly not the type of person to stop learning just because I'm not in school. So I've still been trying to expand my horizons and teach myself all sorts of skills since I dropped out. And that brings me to where I'm at now, the crossroads I spoke of earlier. I've been having a bit of an identity crisis in a way. My mind spends lots of time fluctuating around the existential quandary of who am I and who I'm meant to be. Am I a writer? Am I a filmmaker? Am I both? And this is all coming on the heels of wanting to be a game developer while simultaneously being something of an online entertainer through our Twitch live streams. Smooth plug. So those are the facts, but the question still remains, who am I? Well, I'm an artist to be sure, but is that too broad? I think not. In fact, if you ask me, why should that be a limiting factor? That seems kinda antithetical, don't you think? To quote the late philosopher Bruce Lee, there are no limits, there are only plateaus, and you must not stay there. You must go beyond them. We live in an age where information is more accessible than ever, and because of that, skills and crafts are more learnable than they've ever been. In celebration of this, we shouldn't limit ourselves to the options the road gives us. Instead, we should carve our own path across the landscape and have faith that our lives will be guided to finding their fulfillment. To quote one of my recently deceased personal heroes, you just gotta keep moving forward. So yeah, I'll continue aspiring to be a writer since I'm fascinated by storytelling and I've identified as one for just about as long as I've known how to write. And yeah, I'll continue honing my craft as a filmmaker. And I'll keep doing both of these with the infinite sphere of online digital media as my platform. Because creativity is my calling. But being limited to a medium is simply not. We have in each of us the powerful opportunity to crush that limitation, and that's exactly what I've conceded to do. So who am I? I'm Raphael Pacheco, and I'm all of the above. You can find me around the interwebs, links in the description if you're interested, and God bless. So I hope you all enjoyed this introspective journey. I noticed, there was still close to 300 subscribers on this channel even after I closed it out, which is kind of weird, but I guess, I figured I might as well test the waters and see if there's an audience here or if it's still dormant or whatever the case may be. And plus I've been meaning to get around to doing, little personal vlogs or little video essays or my thoughts from time to time. So you may see those popping up on this channel. I'm not really, reactivating this channel. My activity is all going towards P-Cubed, which I'm going to go ahead and plug again. You can find links for that in the description and probably annotation somewhere as well, because that's where all of my effort is going. I'm really putting, my sibling and I are putting a lot of effort into making that our active channel. We're doing at least one video every week. So yeah, P-Cubed. That's what I'm trying to, that's my focus, that's my emphasis, that's where I'm trying to be active. I started up a bit of a blog a while back, hoping to sort of, get a lot of exercise in with my writing, but I honestly haven't given it much attention in a long while. So I don't know if I'm just gonna sort of condense that blog format into these, random personal videos that I'm gonna put on this channel, but I don't know, I think that might be the case. Because this was fun, I actually enjoyed this. I actually like sort of, I like, getting a good practice and exercise in writing, but I also really like the video format, and I think it's way more accessible for most people. Maybe I could do both. Hey, there's an idea. Maybe I could post the scripts for these videos to that blog, and then I could still do these videos and upload them here in video format. But for those who are more interested in reading than, you know, watching and listening, then that could be pretty interesting. There's an idea. I'll look into thinking about this, because I definitely want to, you know, flex my muscles on both ends. You know, I want to try and do a lot of writing, and I still want to continue doing more videos and video editing and doing all sorts of stuff to occupy my time. Speaking of occupying time, I think I've occupied just about enough of yours. See ya.